Deacon?
Yes, we can.
Deacon.
Buff the shit out of us.
I am yours to command.
I don't want to talk to you.
Get him! Kick some ass!
Quite sizable map we're on. And only one way out. Browse Scout. Trap, isn't it?
Get him! Kick some ass!
Kick some sass. What happened to you?
Think you can take me? Think again!
Where are these? The ground gives way and you fall into a sinkhole. Oh shit. What is it?
All you followers of Ilastrae are doomed.
Doom!
The armies of the Valchores will crush you all.
Ooh, gelatinous
Soon
cube.
you will feel... Wait, what's that sound? Now! I'll give! Now!
Cubes are funny. What is it exactly? Huge gelatinous cube. It shouldn't be too tough. Probably immune to acid though. Immune to everything else too. Are you trying to fight it with your fists? I'm going to transform into a wormling. It weakens something, no, but it's highly immune against acid, which is what most of our weapons do. Yeah, fire burns, that's nice. Leave anything? It ring of major acid resistance, which makes sense. It would survive inside a gelatinous cube. But the scout. Lesser amulet of the master. More gelatinous cuteness. That will be fine. Engulfed! So we were trapped inside the gelatinous cube there. Scarab of protection, use sapphires, that's the eggs. Natural drain, okay. Anything else? Nope, just a couple of gelatinous cubes for our enjoyment. South tunnels, west tunnels, north tunnels. There's two other tunnels here that are NWN items all over the place.
There is an exit to the surface not far from here that I know of. We could search for it if you wished.
Ah. Valen, you son of a bitch. Trying to tempt me. Valen, Deacon just wants you to know that he thinks you are is really good fighter. Yep, I think so too. I'm so happy you noticed. How you learn to fight like that? The hard way, one death at a time. Deacon was thinking of asking for pointers, but maybe that's not such a good idea. Why not? You perish much more, and I'll begin to suspect you're copying my methods. Deacon knows sarcasm when he hears it, you know. And perhaps you'll use that same keen sense to detect a proper musical note sometime. Deacon is going to stop talking to you now. Generous to a fault. You're a breed apart, Kobold. Okay, freedom. The city of freedom. Sign says freedom, but the gouges on the stain seem suspicious. I'm pretty sure freedom is the undead army. Bridge controls. This would be beholders, because they can levitate over it, they don't need the bridge. Okay. This is a control panel of some sort. A very elaborate engraving of a chasm-spanning bridge is etched into its surface. Dried blood and other fleshy bits cover the panels. There are 8 small buttons and 1 larger button on the panel. There is also a small slot, just big enough for a small spherical object. Okay, we probably can't do anything without the spherical object, but let's see what we can find out. Examine the button. No. Lore first. You realize that the buttons on the panel are labeled in a dialect of Beholder that you are familiar with. There's also... I see. It's I think it's an alignment system basically. Yeah, and that shows the little drawn picture at the top shows the alignments at the moment. Created a bridge. Now we can go after the beholders. I want to visit this side here and that cave there.
I've always considered the Underdark to be not unlike the Abyss, in intent anyhow.
Yeah, what the hell is this cave? Ah, it's just entrance to the northern tunnel. I think we just need to make a choice. We'll go for the beholders. Dark, dark, dark. Eldark. Impossible, excellent. The stern figure of a drow warrior materializes out of the shadows. His grace is that of a panther ready to spring, and he appraises you openly with alien violet eyes before he speaks. So, what have we here? He smiles broadly, a chilling sight. None other than the very one who hampered the attack efforts in Undermountain, it appears. We have been looking for you for a while, human female, but we certainly did not expect you to fall right into our hands. Who are you? He chuckles lightly. I am not here to parley or to listen to your pathetic mumblings, surfacer. I'm here to kill you. The Valshares has had quite enough of you. Let's try persuasion. I'm sure we can come into some sort of agreement. Enough. It is time that you felt the wrath of the Valshares. And I'm sure we will. That's a heavily armored guy that's impossible with a good weapon. Immune to critical hits. Strength increased, armor class increased, saving throws increased, all stats pretty much increased, damage resistance, spell resistance. Drow warrior is pretty much the nastiest thing I can imagine, because we can't use any kind of special abilities really to disable him. At least that's very unlikely to succeed. And it's a Balin, so basically it can do so much damage in seconds that we can't. So this is bad.
Kick some ass!
We do have a choice though, much later.
Get him! Kick some ass!
What happened? I'm hoping for the illicit might plans to work on him. It will not work on me. I'm not sure how I could help. Desertman Witchmaster. Yeah. Eldath and Balin are pretty well matched. That's a bad thing, that's a very, very bad thing. I'm trying to see if I can disarm him. It's unlikely to succeed, but I think it's pretty much the best thing we might be able to do. I want to see the disarm attack. We're missing him, that's the biggest problem. I can't see us being able to do anything else. If a weapon master loses his weapon, he has nothing really. Okay, we're doing fine. But who is he attacking? Aelin, excellent. As long as that's going on, I think we'll be more or less fine. Jesus Christ, they're literally hacking each other to pieces. And Aelin won. Not sure he'll survive attacking that barrier though.
Bring it on!
You will fall!
Yeah, this is good. It has a natural electrical damage. The whip itself does basically no damage at all. But it has so much different kind of elemental damage types attached to it. So it does actually quite a lot of damage. Eldeath would have probably killed us without failing. Greater gloves of discipline. NWN. +5 enchantment, chain lightning, damage resistance against electrical extra damage. Cloak of resistance, universal saving throws. Dragon armor, medium armor, +5 saving throws, and battle tide once I have known that is probably a clerical spell of some kind. And poison balls, excellent. Seem to be quite valuable. N were something like 7,000. Now can you use potions? Use my potions. Using my shitty potions just to get rid of them. They're worthless to take inventory, just weight just as much as the better potions. I don't want to keep Valen potions, we could. But one of the worst things that could happen in a fight is Valen starts healing himself. There might be exceptions to that, where we want to give him heal potions, but nothing weak. When he heals, he has to return to full life. That'll make it worthwhile. If he heals like 20-30 points, it'll just hurt him, and all that time is going to go by where he's not doing extra damage. So it's just better if we do the healing for him most of the time. We are going against beholders. Not sure what would work well on them. In a lot of sense it's the drow, because it would be at least somewhat resistance to their special abilities. But I think I'm gonna give Valen the resistance cloak. He doesn't have really immunities. He has decent resistances. Yeah. Fortitude, reflex and will are all fairly strong now. You'll need them. Wait. Didn't we get undead shapes? Yes we did. Okay, what do we don't use? We don't use RP, we don't use Gargoyle, we don't use, Charwells now and then, but I'm replacing them with the undead shapes. Risen Lord. Vampire. Spectre. I think Spectre is more of a specialty again. Spectre would be some kind of ability draining, which can be very good. Risen Lord is probably the fighter one. Vampire, I can see it has some kind of domination ability and be a okay fighter, but if we want a strong fighter, I think a Risen Lord might be a good option. Yeah, it's basically a lich looking bastard with a scythe. Yeah, acid damage, physical damage. What I want is basically for the immunities though. Death, magic immunity, critical hit immunity, all negative level, all that. So we can't be affected by them. For God's sakes, beholders. Fast son of a bitch. And the beholder cave.
Cannot win this fight.
Beholders, normal ones, shouldn't be too much trouble. That's not to say they can't kill us or something. Actually, my form is probably very strong here. Yeah, 107 with a critical hit, and we're not particularly good of a warrior, so some kind of specialized sky user would be incredibly dangerous. Yeah, they just mysteriously disappear in these fights. It's odd. This is Greece, that's why we're on our knees.
And they ran along once more, the faithful kobold companion, discovering that Pebbles is sharp. Ow!
The little creature looks up with sudden and obvious fear as you come into the room. At that first moment, however, its eyes go wide with sudden hope as it jumps up. It's a kobold. You not be beholderkin. Is you here to kill beholders? Is you here to free kobolds, maybe? Slow down. Who are you? That is be my name. Me is only one of kobold's slaves that beholderkin keeps here in tunnels. Kobold's brow furrows with confusion. But what is you here for? Is you here to kill beholders and free kobolds? Yes, I'm here to kill the beholders. You are one of their slaves, I take it. Creature nods emphatically. At least be lowly kobold slay the beholderkin. If you be here to kill these beholders, then at least be very happy. At least even tells you about beholderkin. Tell me what you know. The kobold scratches his chin thoughtfully. There be lots of beholders here in tunnels. That taste not knows exactly how many. Must be with beholder tyrant. There also be drow emissary here. Tell me about the emissary. There be drow wizard here who comes from big drow lady. Beholder tyrant not likes drow lady much, so she not likes drow wizard much either. He be in room nearby with rest of drow. They come to tell beholder tyrant something, but at least not knows what. That be beholderkin business. Tell me about the tyrant. She rules over other beholderkin and in biggest cave. You knows when you sees her. She be huge and just got one big eye. That like most beholders, I guess, but she be bigger and meaner. If you here try to kill beholder tyrant, at least tells you it be real hard. She got lots of beholderkin with him. So you're not going to warn the beholders we're here. Now let's ask other questions. Kobold grows more nervous, if that's possible. His eyes flicker to the entrance constantly, as if judging his chances of escape. Beholder can surely kill Atis if he answers too many questions. I'll spare you if you answer. We can get along here. The kobold's eyes go wide, but he slowly nods. What's the easiest way to kill these beholders? He scratches his chin thoughtfully. You not want to get hit by Beholder eye rays. At least not know how you does that though. Maybe rock at least bring back from ruin help. What ruins are you talking about? The Beholder can be expanding tunnels. They use disintegrate rays to make tunnels bigger, and they break into a big area they not knows about that got strange ruins. Attis not know why, but they send Attis in the ruins to explore. Attis finds large slab of stone and take piece of it. Then when spiders attacks poor Attis. Attis get away from spiders and gets back to Beholder King. They very excited about stone piece that Attis gets, and they send Attis here to get better. What's so special about this stone you brought them? Attis not knows really. They say something like it'd be very powerful, and maybe it could be used against them, which they not want. Attis not knows where they takes it after. Are there more slaves like yourself? Kobold looks at you curiously. Yes, there is other kobolds that work for Beholderkin. He's all slaves. Do you fight for your freedom? Haha, no, kobolds not fight Beholderkin. They too powerful. At least be bravest of kobold slaves, and even that not be saying much. That's all the questions I have. Creature cringes away from you slightly. Something else you want from Attis then? So you're not going to warn the Beholders? He shrugs. Why would Attis do that? He's not care what happened to Beholderkin. If they's all dead, then kobolds not be slaves. Then I'll leave you be. The kobold hesitantly puts out hand. Please not be killing kobold slaves. It just runs away. Just let them be free, please. I'll free your half-friends if I can. Creature smiles broadly, showing a row of sharp teeth. Please thank you, stranger. Yeah, the typical beholders go down very quickly. So if this is the only enemy we face in an area, I think we have no problem. But it isn't. So it's the typical trash opponent that the game throws your way constantly. Okay, I think we're gonna go.
Get ready to be beat.
A lot of our good fortune here also comes from the fact that we are undead, so none of their rays really work on us. There might be a couple of exceptions. For the most part, it's because we're immune to everything. So we are forcing them to fight us, which means they lose their main advantage.
Bring it on.
We're also lucky in the sense that we are the one they're mostly shooting at. Dead kobold slaves. Behind the larger map I can't see. It's sort of darkish grey on a black background. It's not exactly invisible, but if it gets too small, you have to go out of your way to see where it goes. I guess the bigger problem is that the markers don't really scale all that well, so it starts to obstruct quite a bit of the actual map. The arrow that shows where you are. Hello. Beholder Mage. Ooh. Fire damage. Oh, we're resistant to fire damage to some extent, so that's not too bad. And we're immune. No, we're not immune to death magic. Death armor does magical damage, so you can't really resist that.
You cannot win this fight.
Take him out.
Think you can take me?
Oh, we got the kill. Grease pumps, that's what they have here. It's a nice idea, because they hover, so they'll be immune to anything like this. Tire Mace +4, Whip +4, Karma +4. So the game has decided we have to have +4 weaponry here. With a look full of suffering and fear, this kobold gurgles and hums toward you as if trying to beg you for something. It seems that the tongue of the kobold has been cut off. Great. Well, knowing Deacon, that's not too surprising actually. We're here to do things, not give sass. That has to be the main room. Can we knock these down? Sort of, I guess. Didn't seem to do anything really. Drow. Okay, this has to be where the ambassador is. Shit. The emissary. Rid of him.
Into the flames!
Ah shit. Yeah, this is where we have the knockdown after I use the start.
It's not the end.
Maiden almost died. Yeah, heavily poisoned. I'm pretty sure we have antidotes. And the healing potions. Okay, I'm very happy with the undead form.
I am not a pack mule.
It will also provide a lot of interesting things. Because it's, I think that starts to be good enough that you really just rely on that. With damage reduction +5, soaked in damage. So against trash enemies this could provide a lot of protection. Anyone lacking a ring? Ring of resistance +1, yeah, I think this is better. Just saying. A letter from the Valcheress. As wise and powerful as you are, Tyrant Arutha, your lack of progress on the matter we have agreed to angers me. You promised me at least a dozen beholders to help attack the rebellious Drow. What I have seen from you thus far is only 2 beholders. I'm sending some of my slaves with this letter to escort the remaining beholders. Satisfy me, and I may not bind you to spend the rest of eternity in the dark. Exceed my expectations, and I will give you their weight in gold as well. disappoint me, however, and I will destroy even the memory of your pathetic little hive. The choice is yours. When it's true diplomacy right there. Rule by fear. It works, I guess, to a certain extent until someone stops fearing you, and there's a good chance that it'll start to fail cascade. Yeah, Prison Lord would be one of those things that you could probably build a entire build around. I mean, you could take warrior levels, get scythe abilities, as many as you can. Something like druid levels 8, warrior levels 4, shifter 8, and later raise to just get the Risen Lord or undead form, and not take any more shifter things. Focus on buffing anything that buffs this because of the huge amount of immunities. A solid weapon. If we only had more attack bonus, meaning fighter levels, better distribution of levels and things, and this could be a very, very, very dangerous form. Get the benefit from every equipment and all that too, so it's just very, very strong. Beholder didn't even have time to land before he was cut to pieces. Instead of Beholder Mage, shit. Please take out the Beholder Mage. Beholder Mage seems to rely more on spellcasting than items. +4, Great Axe, Spear, and Katana. Yep. So the game really wants you to have a +4 weapon. I'm getting the impression that you need a +4 weapon to actually influence people here. Very likely an opponent will not be basically not be vulnerable to anything less. Come on. Slaves, Deep Road. I guess that's the local cattle animal.
Where be deep? He can swear he brings apple in pack.
Okay, it looks like we've cleared the surrounding areas. The center is the only thing that we haven't entered yet. There's a different problem there. We really don't want to go into the Beholder room. Maybe the undead form could survive there without any issues. Because it doesn't rely on any enchantments to maintain all those immunities, so it can't be dispelled. But even a couple of Beholder mages could ruin our day.
Get him! Kick some ass!
Ooh, there's a area we can go to. Stone slab. Strange and ancient writings are inscribed on this stone slab. Over describing are many remarks written in common with a bold and clear black ink. It seems as if the remarks translate the ancient text. The great obelisk has been activated and all magic has been negated within our compound. Hopefully this would stop the onslaught of this powerful magical enemy, as they won't be able to cast their destructive spells upon us, nor use their magical artifacts and weapons. Even with the obelisk deactivated and destroyed, we could still use the core as a weapon against them. Activating the core while being carried by a living creature would trigger a burst of magic, negating force that would negate the enemy's ability to channel magical energy long enough for our warriors to bring them down. Basically rely on Valen quite a bit. Chance to go forward to the big chamber. Yeah. Grease pumps and probably a ton of beholders, so let's see what's here. Why can't I actually enter it? Because we are having... no. A strange sensation like you never felt before engulfs you. You tremble gently as you feel magical power seeping out of you. Pray for your deity to help you. At least we kept the form. I'm not sure if I can return to it if we lose it though. What I'm pretty sure though is that all magic is basically gone. You can't cast at all. Spell failure, yeah. So we have what we have and that's the end of it. You can't cast light.
Boss?
Yes, digging. Ruins be a strange place. Some different race lives in ruins before eyeballs, maybe, boss? That may very well be. Digging just feels strange. Magic feels dead here, boss. Digging not like this at all. How would a dead magic zone come to be, do you think? Digging not know really. It sounds strange, but maybe there be artifacts around that make magic away. That not natural thing after all.
Yes. It's actually quite funny, in a way, because certain builds rely very heavily on buffing, so even very typical enemies could be very troublesome. I don't think we'll have a trouble. I'm still almost as good as I was with or without magic, and Valen is certainly powerful, so I think we'll be fine.
Me? Think again!
Beholders were not fine though. We'll be fine. I'm not taking off this form no matter what happened. Not until we've cleared everything here. Ghosts. Hurry, they are everywhere. Stop them at all costs. It's like creator race ghosts. From the first game. Or the original campaign, rather.
wonder who they fought against. Are there ghosts here? Yeah, Valen's massive damage also dropped quite a bit. Dexterity is 3. But he's lost, like, his bonuses to the flail were 35 at least, so now it's 23. Very reliant on the actual magic of the weapon. I have to say, there's something to be said by playing low magic for adventure, where a magical weapon in itself is a rarity. You can still have very nice special weapons, but they just don't have the enchantment ones on them. It'll make certain enemies a lot tougher because you need a magical weapon to farm them. It'll make mages and spellcasters more appreciated because their ability to simply create modest magical weapons on a temporary basis is a very useful ability and all that. So it's a very different kind of experience. This is pretty much, I guess, the worst offender in giving out massive amount of powerful magical items.
Bring it on!
You cannot win this fight!
We will still face, more or less, from time to time we do face challenging combat situations, but they're very infrequent, and I think in many ways it would be more enjoyable if you didn't have the weapon crafting at all, because that creates some overpowered treatment. Ancient mechanism. Although this mechanical device is rusted and dirty, it still seems to be in working condition. A shining globe of glass rests upon a creaking metal arm. Many intricate archaic symbols adorn the surface of the globe. Okay, give me the lore. Ooh. Let's try again, and again. Ah, success. In a normal game, I mean a D&D, there's a limit to how many times you can retry. And there's 2 limits. Time is 1, but that's not a good limit. What usually is better if you can basically come up with some kind of a explanation why you should give up. You should get another try. Basically come up with something that you approach the situation from another angle, and I think you can get a retry. So it rewards role-playing and actually getting into the game. Instead of just saying, yeah, I want to do a lore check, you would say something like, you want to try this, something specific to try to decipher what this actually says or does. And if you can come up with something a different angle, you get another shot if the first one failed. Okay, it seems the symbols are actually ancient arcane pictograms used to describe spells in a spellbook. Arranging these pictographs in different patterns would represent many different spells. Lightning bolt, healing circle, knock, sunburst, stone skin. I'll take the knock. Thank you. Obelisk, so this is what we came here for. I wonder what you have to do if you lack the skill. This is kind of puzzle. I see. So match the first in all of the rest. I guess magic's back. Yeah, we took the core out of the others. Scrolls don't work. You feel magical energies coursing through your body again. You also notice something glowing inside the obelisk. 1 charge per use. 3 charges, so we can use all that many times. And magic is back on the menu, boys. I'm not sure how should shape-shifting affect the magic. I mean, sure. I would guess. Would you return to your original form, or would you be stuck in the form you are currently in? I'm not sure how it would work. I don't particularly care either. You now have a fairly safe resting place here. The beholders are unlikely to come here after all. No, this is a death trap. But I want to see what's the ooh, yeah. Why do we want to go through here instead of here? So what is here? I wonder if we should do it from the other side. Yep. Since we restored the magic, I don't think we're in any kind of real danger. This is balanced against things being you unable to use magic. Magical items not working at all and not providing buffs, so we are much better than this place requires.
You cannot win this fight!
We have no choice. We must summon the Devil Hunter. Go protect the gates and I'll inform the conjurers. So, what exactly happened here? Very close to another level up. Demon Spider. I think it shouldn't be too tough now that we have our magic. Bibelith. Bibeliths are huge predatory arachnid demons that hunt other demons. While their favorite prey is Tanari, they aren't picky. They will stalk and attack everything. Yeah, we should have no trouble with this. It's not a couple of critical hits and it'll go down. Yeah, it's not that tough. Without magic, it could have been troublesome. We got 666 experience points from it. Coincidence? Yes, actually yes. At least to some extent. Bibelith poison. Poison weapon, 1 charge. Extremely potent poison was taken from the remains of a Bibelith, a venomous spider demon. It can be used to coat a blade and poison an unexpected foe. I'll not ever do that. By the way, we're done. This is an interesting place to visit as a mage. Playing solo. Naturally, if you have Valen with you, it's gonna make much of a difference. All your... That's probably why the door is here. Taking out the Bibelith, or even bypassing it with a mage that's unable to basically do much at all, is asking quite a bit. So at least the option is there if you have spellcraft or lore. Music. Maybe we spotted a spider or something. No. Yeah, I don't particularly want to rest here in a spider's nest.
Think you can take me? Think, get him!
Shit. Feel free to do something. We lost our form, which means I'm activating the obelisk. Yeah, all magic. Yeah, they can't use their beholder race, that's what it means. At least for a while. We have 2 charges left in that thing. Well, we probably have to rest anyway, and we got a level up. So... yeah, more shifter levels. Evening out the druid at this point to 8 wouldn't mean much. 8, there's no point in doing it, so shifter. More persuade. Lore has been very good to us. Might want to invest in more healing to be some concentration. Just for, yeah, we can get so little of it. I'm not sure it's going to matter. Still, I'm putting something there. Having the ability to concentrate and maintain that probably wouldn't be harmful in many situations. We aren't mostly going to get anything interesting. I'm more interested in what these guys take. He's not gonna gain anything special until he becomes an epic weapon master. I think we can needs 2 more levels to get the really good stuff from the Red Dragon Disciple. Then he's going to continue getting Bard levels. At least I think so. Yeah, level 2 plus 2 strength, 4 plus 2 strength, 7 plus 2 constitution, 9 plus 2 intelligence, 10 plus 4 strength plus 2 charisma. So you'll get intelligence, strength and charisma. So quite a lot of free attribute points you can get from this. 8 points of strength free. So he could be a fairly competent melee weapon user. The bigger problem with him is he doesn't have weapon proficiencies. Just boggles the mind really. What are simple weapons? So club, dagger, mace, sickle, light and heavy. Yeah, it's basically club, dagger, mace, sickle. If we want to keep the shield, and we want, so we have to keep an eye out for a club, dagger, or a mace. So I try fighting them with our current forms. I think I'm going to give it a shot. Doing invisibility because I'm not sure if I can get near them otherwise. Elder Tyrant, impossible. I'll try Medusa. I'm not sure how... These guys... yeah, won't work.
Bring it on!
Beholder Tyrant is the one thing we want to kill now. The anti-magic, yeah, it's over. I need to re-establish that. Shit, we are basically dead. Actually, I'm turned to stone. So, yeah, it's I'm not sure it works for us in this instance. I'm not sure if undead form would be immune to petrification either, though.
I am not a pack mule.
Of course you're not. Let's kill it. Again.
Into the flames!
Kill the tyrant, you son of a bitch! Yeah, we're done. Well, to be fair, there's some... A lot of these bastards left.
Get him!
We can still die at any second.
Get ready to be beaten by a girl!
You cannot win this fight!
I think we would have been better without using the orb, but it doesn't really matter now. Our fire opal. Thanks. What else? What else? What do you have for me now?
Very well.
3 chests. Are they trapped? They look like they're fully trapped.
Get him! Kick some ass!
Although the door was already trapped. An identified woman for a war axe. Mantle of Great Stealth, plus 30 to hide and move silently. That's ridiculous. These items are absolutely ridiculous. A single item is better than all the levels you put into those skills. Summon creature 4. Amulet of Divine Radiance, used by clerics and paladins. Charisma plus 6, bonus fees extra churning. Yeah, you could probably just make a massively powerful paladin here. By the way, our first enemy camp done, which is nice. We'll go talk to the kobold that had a name. Maybe he'll react something to the fact that we got rid of all the beholders, at least most of them, at least the leaders. Did he run away already? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Kobold is chewing on a chunk of beholder flesh and is smiling widely. He's very happy that you have freed it and offers you some of its meal. Yeah, you can keep beholder meat. So, undead army or not beholders, Illithid. I think we would be very strong against Illithid too in the undead form. Not sure if we're so strong against undead in the undead form. I think we were. The main reason would be in general is that a lot of these enemies rely on special abilities. Beholders with general magic, with almost any vulnerability would work for them. Here, mind immunity will work with the Illithid. With the undead, we're to some extent protected by simply having the ability protection, which means we might give our amulet of greater health to Valen while we're there, because the undead form doesn't require it. And that's probably good enough. But I still think with our group combination, the undeads are probably the most troublesome.
Because although we have some measure of protection against their abilities, undead creatures still are fairly powerful themselves, abilities or no.
Certainly, Valen. What would you like?
Valen sighs and looks askance at you with a bit of reluctance evident. I have been wrong about something. I owe you an apology.
For what?
He ponders for a moment, obviously going over what he wants to say in his head. Ever since the seer foretold your coming, I have resented you. A little. I think it was because I wanted to be the one who kept the seer safe. I had been working so long to save the rebels, I did not want someone bursting in and taking all the credit. So I convinced myself you could not be trusted, that perhaps the seer's vision was wrong, and yet you have proven yourself time and again. I'm very sorry.
Thank you, Valen. I appreciate your candor.
I am glad. He smiles. It has been good to fight at your side so far in this journey. I begin to believe that perhaps we really will win against the Valkyries. I feel I must warn you, however, she may not even be our true opponent. If she holds an archdevil captive, he may indeed be far more powerful than she.
What do you know about him?
A little. My old master, however, was a dread Baler known as Grimage, one of the most powerful of all Tanari, yet an archdevil such as the one the Valkyries holds would laugh at his abilities. I say this because he may be the primary reason that the Valkyries possesses the power she does. If we could find out how she controls him, and perhaps break that control, then we might have a chance. But perhaps it is pointless to speak of this until we learn more. Let us continue on our path. That's sort of what's going on, has been going around in my mind too. So far, we've faced with Drow and allies. Not a big deal. Certainly very well within our. Ooh.
Our surfacer has grown to be a considerable problem. Why is it that you have not done as I have commanded, Mephistopheles? Why does the surfacer yet live?
It is as I have already spoken, great Valkyries.
No! I will not believe it! I will not have it! I have bound you, foul devil, and you will do as I say.
I cannot do what is beyond my power, great Valkyries.
So you say. If you are attempting to elude me, Mephistopheles, I will discover it. You are mine to command.
I am, as you say, yours to command.
This surfacer has proven elusive, too difficult to eliminate. Perhaps there is something to what you say. Perhaps there is more here than meets the eye. You, male, send for my commanders. I desire their presence now. I will gather all my remaining forces if I must. The rebels must be dealt with, and the surfacer will hide from me no longer.
Yeah, I think if at this point we go back to the Seer, the battle for the city will start, no matter what we want. So we won. But I forgot what I was saying. Probably about the Archdevil being very much in the background compared to what we know about devils in general. Much weaker creatures. They don't take to captivity well. It's one of the most disgusting things they can. They'll try everything to break out of it. So the Archdevil's
attitude is suspect at the very least. Because it's pretty clear he's not doing what he's being told, not fully at least. And I think, I'm not sure, devils, yeah, I think devils are lawful evil, so they will hold on to any agreement and promise, I guess, in a sense that they make, but they'll try to squiggle out of every loophole they can, like a lawyer looking over a contract with a fine tooth comb. They'll keep it, but they'll try their very best to find a way to get out of it. So that would be our hope against the Archdevil. We do not want to face it. We, even as powerful as we are, Archdevil is something that's a no. That's a no. So we want to basically break the control that Valsharess has all over it. That should be the key to our success. But that does mean we'll have to survive the Valsharess's attack first before we can even attempt anything on any attack.
Deacon can't wait till we get back to real sunshine. And stewed potatoes. Deacon likes stewed potatoes.
Wise words.